Students, welcome to my channel Commerce Talk with Sadhana, and today this is third video of company accounts, that is issue of debentures. Today we are going to study topic interest on debentures. See, what are debentures? I told you that debentures are certificate acknowledging debt of a company. So when company borrows money from public through debentures, it must pay a fixed interest to debenture holders, whether it earns profit or loss. So debenture or interest on debentures is a charge against profit. Okay, means that company must give interest whether it earns profit or it earns loss. This payment or fixed installment every year which company gives to debenture holders, this payment is known as interest on debentures. Got it? So interest on debentures is an expense for the company, and company has borrowed money. So we will learn today that how to record these expenses in journal entries. Ready? Let's start. So interest on debentures is calculated on face value, not any issue price, not any market price. Got it? And it is paid periodically, whether it's up to company's wish that whether it give interest you own half yearly or annually. Got it? I have told you that it is a charge against profit. So let's start with journal entries, how we treat it into journal. Let's start. First is when interest is due. So we will do journal entries like debenture interest account debit. Why I am debiting it? Because it is an expense for the company, and according to nominal account rule, we have to debit all expenses and losses of a company. So I am debiting it here. So debenture interest account debit to debenture interest payable account or accrued interest. Means that interest has become due, we haven't paid it now. Okay, till now. So first of all we have to make entry for due of interest, then we will make entry for payment of that interest. How? See, this debenture interest account payable is an temporary account, and we will close it by debiting interest, debenture interest payable account debit to bank. Why? Because cash is going from the company, so we are crediting bank account. Got it? And we also have to deduct tax, which is known as TDS, that is tax deducted at source payable account. So total interest payable here, from that after charge TDS amount will be credited to bank, and TDS amount will be credited to TDS payable account. First of all, first entry was to due the interest. Second entry was to make payment of the interest. Got it? We have done 2 entries till now. Now third entry will be to deposit that TDS which we have collected here from debenture holders, or we have subtracted from debenture interest. We will give this TDS to government. And how? This was temporary account, and I have credited this account here, TDS. So now to cancel out this, I must debit it here, that is TDS payable account debit to what is going from company? Bank account. So to bank account. Got it? What was first entry? First entry was to due the interest payable, then payment of that interest after deducting TDS. After that, deposit that TDS to government, and last one is of transfer of that loss or expense to the profit and loss at the end of the year. we do this thing every time, that at the end of the year we have to transfer all losses or expenses to the profit and loss. Same we are doing it here. So as it was loss, it should be debited. So statement of profit and loss account, debit from to debenture interest account. Okay, this was your journal entries. Total 4 journal entries was there for interest. Let's see a numerical. GHI Limited has 4,000 shares, 12%, 10 each outstanding. Interest is due for 1 year, TDS rate. Okay, so how much interest should be payable? Number of share multiply face value. As interest is always calculated on face value, first of all calculate your face value. How we will calculate face value? Number of shares multiply price. So 4,000 multiply 100 is equal to 4 lakh, and we have to calculate 12% on 4 lakh, that will be 48,000. Got it? Interest payable is 48,000, but we also have to deduct TDS, and TDS rate is 10%. 10% of it is 4,800. So net payment which will give to debenture holders are, which will be given to debenture holders are 48,000 minus 4,800, that is net amount is 43,200. First of all we have to do all this working notes, then we will start our journal entry. So first entry was to make the interest due, and how we will make the entry? Debenture interest account debit, as it is an expense, to interest payable. How much? Total 48,000. Got it? And from this 48,000 TDS will be deducted here. So total debenture interest payable by 48 to bank, net amount, that is 4,800 should be deducted from 48,000 and will be 43,200. So payment is done. Now we have to give government TDS. Okay, so TDS payable account debit to bank. This is our third entry, and fourth entry is to transfer this interest to profit and loss. So profit and loss debit to debenture interest account. Hope you got this question. Now let's jump to next topic, and this topic is writing off or issue loss on issue of debentures. See students, whenever there is a loss, or so that loss should be write off in that year. Got it? So discount on issue or loss on issue of debentures is a fictitious asset. What is fictitious asset? That is, it is a capital loss which can't be touched physically. So intangible capital loss appearing on the asset side of balance sheet, where it will appear asset side of balance sheet. So it must be written off over the tenure of debentures. Got it? So there are two methods to write off this loss. First is against security premium reserve, that we have to write off from security premium reserve, and second one is through profit and loss annually each year. Got it? So first entry is from security premium reserve. So we have to write off security premium reserve. Nature of security premium reserve is credit. Got it? And I am writing off from it, so it will decrease, and when it will decrease it should be debit, opposite of its nature. So here we will debit security premium reserve account debit from what? The name from which we are writing off, or whose name which we are writing off, that is to discount or loss on issue of debentures. Second was to write off from profit and loss and annually. Got it? So same entry should be there, only name of account is changed, that is, instead of security premium reserve, here we will debit statement of profit and loss, and from to discount or loss on issue of debentures. What is to discount on issue of debentures? That is when we issue debentures we give discount to any customer, that is 100 rupee debenture is given at 95. This is at the time of issue. But while at the time of redemption we give premium to debenture holders, that is my debenture is of 100 rupees but I am paying debenture holder 110. This is premium reduction, and it is calculated, or it is known as loss on issue of debentures. Got it? It is also a loss for the company. If in exam this type of question will come, they will give you how to write off, whether annually, whether whole from SPR. Got it? So you have to do according to that. So first of all you have to calculate that how much we have to write off this year. We have to write off this year 1000, and we from which we will write off statement of profit and loss to discount. If here SPR is given, then we can write it off from SPR. So hope you have understand till now. Now I am going to next topic, that is over subscription of debentures. In shares also we have done over subscription of debentures, that is over subscription of shares. That is, what is over subscription? That how much company has offered. Let's say company has offered 4000 share debentures, and debenture hold public invitation from public comes for 5000 debentures. So when application received is more than invitation or issued, that is known as over subscription. Over means excess amount debentures. What amount of debentures company need, application received are less or more than those issued. Okay, so how we will do this? Over subscription occurs when application received exceed debenture offered. This is over subscription. Got it? Like this, that application received we have 5000 and we offered debentures 4000. The company allots debenture according to its policy and refund extra application money. It's up to totally company's wish that whether it wants to refund excess money or it wants to adjust applications money at next installment, that is allotment. Got it? So it is up to company's policy. And how we will treat this in journal entries? First of all, we have to receive application. We will receive application at full amount, that is like this 5000 shares. So we will receive application of these all 5000s. Next is of transferring that application money to debentures account, and it will transfer only when those debentures are confirmed that these debentures will be allotted. When debentures allotment is confirmed, then only application money is transferred to debentures account. And what is the entry to transfer to debentures account? That is debenture application account debit to debentures account, face value 4000. Let's say debenture application account will be total 5000, and to bank means the excess money which we want to refund will come into to bank. So here we will credit it by 1000. In this to bank, it's up to company's policy that it can also use this 1000 for next installment, that is allotment money. Hope you understand this. Now let's do a full-fledged numerical according to your board exam. Okay, first of all I want you to read this question. RST Limited issued 10,000 debentures, 10% rate, face value 100 and issue price is 96, that is 4 rupees or 4% discount. Redeemable at 4% premium after 5 years. Money payable will be 30 on application, 40 on allotment, first call 26. All money duly received. TDS is 10%. We have to write off annually 1/5 of total loss. Okay, let's start this numerical. First of all, I am writing details here so that it will be easy and we do not need to again and again see that previous or jump to that previous page. So 10,000 debentures were there, 10% debentures, okay, 100 face value and we have given it at 96. Redeemable at 104. So application money, on application money we will receive 30 rupees, on allotment money we will receive 40 rupees, on first call we will receive 26 rupees, on and interest TDS will be 10%. Got it? And 1/5 we have to write off each year. So first of all, what we have to do, first of all we have to receive our application money, that is 10,000 multiply 30, so 3 lakh we have to transfer that application money to debentures account, transferred. See, at the time of allotment we also calculate premium on redemption. Why we do so? We do so this because premium on redemption is also a loss for the company, and we take or we concern about this loss at the time of issue also, due to our concept of prudence or conservatism. So we have to calculate all anticipated losses. I know it's a future loss, but according to principle of prudence we have to calculate this at the time of issue. We have to treat this at the time of issue. So now here I am doing the allotment due. See students, I have told you again and again that only application is an installment which is firstly to received then due, except application money. Every installment is first you have to due that installment, then you will receive that installment. Got it? So first of all we have to make due allotment. So how? Debenture allotment account debit to 10% debentures. Got it? And so we are debiting it, allotment account debit to debentures, and I am also doing the entry for discount on issue and premium on redemption. These both are losses, so we will plus and write it in the name of loss on issue of debentures. This 4% discount plus 4% premium, total 80,000 loss, and 2 discount on issue, that is 40, 2 premium on redemption, that is 40. Got it? So now we receive allotment was of rupees 40, so 4 lakh. First call was of rupees 26. So firstly this will due, receive, due, receive. Okay, now let's come to its interest calculation. Total face value 10 lakh. We have to calculate 10% on 10 lakh, that is 1 lakh. This is interest payable. So due due entry will be debenture interest account debit to debenture interest payable account. Next entry will be for payment of that interest. And what entry will be there? That entry is debenture interest payable account debit to bank, because cash is going from company, to TDS. This TDS is deducted from this 1 lakh. So 1 lakh minus 10,000 is equal to 90,000. Debenture holders will get 90,000. Their tax is this, and this 10,000 tax will be paid to government. That is what entry will be there? TDS to bank, 10,000, 10,000. Got it? And last entry is to transfer that interest to P&L, and it is given in our question that transfer that interest in P&L. Also the transfer total loss to write off total loss from P&L, and amount which should be write off is 1/5 of total loss. Total loss was 80,000. From where I calculated this total loss? This is total loss to loss on issue of debenture. Got it? It should be write off, and it's only 1/5 part, so it's 1/5 is 16,000, and we are writing off the 16,000 to loss on issue. Loss on issue. Got it? And hence we have done our numerical question and all concepts relating to our debenture, that is how to do journals to receive, debenture application, allotment, and also for interest payable, also how to calculate TDS, and also how to write off that loss or interest. Hope you understand, and hence our chapter is finished. There are some tips that you can remember. That debentures are debt, debenture holders are creditors, they are not members, not owners, so their interest is compulsory and charged on profit. Interest always have to calculate on face value, not market price, not issue price. Security premium reserve will be created only when issue price will be greater than face value. Loss on issue is when we issue on discount and redeem on premium. Issue on discount and redeem on premium, and this loss must be written off over the tenure of debentures. Premium on redemption, it is a contingent liability. What is collateral security? When company issue debentures as secondary security additional to primary security. If company will make any default in payment, then bank can use those debentures for consideration other than cash. We have also done that company can issue directly debentures for any assets. TDS we have done, it will be deduct from interest payable. Balance sheet treatment, always depict all these items in balance sheet, and hence your chapter is complete. If you have any doubts, please tell me in the comment section. I will try to resolve it. And our company account section is also completed. I have completed all sections of class 12th accountancy on my channel. Please go and watch and follow Commerce Talk with Sadhana.